What's going on, everybody? Sugar and Spice Topics. So everybody's wondering where these girls been. Where's these alleged victims? R. Kelly's in jail. Where's these girls? Well, my mind wondered, and I came to my own conclusions. My personal beliefs is that it was about attention. To me, it was about getting R. Kelly to notice them. It's like a spoiled brat ass baby that's crying for attention. And I'm sorry to tell y'all if you are offended by this, but this is how I see it based on what they've said. Based on what they've said and their actions, Faith, she always says she's not a survivor or a victim. So why the hell are you on a stage? What is your reason? What is it? Kitty, she don't really have anything relevant. She was 35 years old and they didn't even put her in the indictment. Lisa, she was thrown out of court in 2008. She also extorted the man for money, and it's on record. Ashanti was married, according to her ex-husband Gerald, and she was cheating to be in R. Kelly's presence. Witnesses say Ashanti never had any type of sexual contact with R. Kelly. And I could vaguely remember her saying R. Kelly told her he got several women. And you know what Ashanti said? I respect that. I've been hurt before. That was not smart, but it's what she said. Well, let's just say Kitty was in her 30s, and it's so much information that it's hard for me to keep up with. Also, Lisette was on R. Kelly's Facebook page saying that she missed her old friend Rob, and this was in 2018 of February, which means that they had already taped Surviving R. Kelly, or was taping it. So I'm trying to figure out, what is your purpose? I would like to give an example of being falsely accused of sexual assault. But before I do that, let's just see what these ladies are up to. What did we miss? Let's find out, guys. Mira Sorvino, Lily Bernard lead tribute to R. Kelly survivors. These women are brave. They are warriors. Power Women Summit 2019. 6 women who were victimized by the R&B singer spoke about how life changed after breaking their silence. Almost a year after the Lifetime documentary series Surviving R. Kelly brought public attention back to the R&B singer's predatory behavior, 6 of the women who came forward with their accusations remain proud of their decision to speak out. Lisa Van Allen, Lisette Martinez, Kitty Jones, Jerronda Pace, Faith Rogers, and Ashanti McGee spoke about their whirlwind year in Kelly's arrest at Rat Women's 2019 Power Women Summit, held at the Fairmont Miramar Hotel in Santa Monica on October 25th. The 6 received a special tribute from actress and Harvey Weinstein accuser Mira Sorvino and artist and Bill Cosby survivor Lily. We didn't ask to endure what made us survivors, but we had a choice of what to do with that, says Sorvino, who became one of the most prominent figures of the #MeToo movement in 2017 after going public with a disturbing history of harassment and Hollywood blackballing she said she experienced at the hands of Weinstein. Bernard, an artist and actress who spoke out against Bill Cosby, praised the women on stage for their bravery. I saw firsthand that the legal system is stacked against us, she said. These women going against the status quo of our culture are brave. They are warriors. For R. Kelly accusers, the repercussions from the Lifetime documentary has been intense. Everybody has an opinion on what a victim should look like, what a victim should do, what a victim should dress like, if a victim should wear makeup, said Faith Rogers, who appeared in the documentary and is a participant in the ongoing court cases against R. Kelly. When the documentary first came out, I spent a lot of time trying to prove or have people co-sign my story, and now I'm past that point, she said. If you were a real victim of sexual assault, I am not about to slander. I'm not about to go against you. I'm not about to be for somebody that's a mother effing predator. But when I think about what she just said, victims dress like this and that, well, we can't tell. and by your interviews and your actions on Dr. Oz. The truth gave it away. You said one thing on Lifetime document series, Faith, and then you changed it up on Dr. Oz. You told everybody that sex was consensual but forced. That's an oxymoron. It's either you did it and wanted it or you didn't. You told people you was a virgin, but when you went to Dr. Oz, you told Dr. Oz that you had STD checkups before you met R. Kelly, that you were taking birth control before you met R. Kelly. You said that's why they gave you an STD checkup. You said a little bit much. And as far as how they dress, you are the same person talking about you have herpes and then turning your ass to the camera, sticking it in our faces or the viewers, whoever's watching, to show how to twerk. We can see everything. Your print, the jiggle, the juggle, everything. So it is about how you act, especially anybody that ever dealt with court. Know that you don't go to win a case dressed like a slut. You don't. If you are a man, you don't go dressed like homie looking and like a bum. You go looking like you want to win. You have to, there are certain ways and standards you carry yourself. And a lot of y'all didn't carry yourselves that way for anybody to believe you. We looking at the fact that you talking about, let's say, some stuff that happened at 17, and when I heard you out, you was so determined to be up in R. Kelly's face at that mall. The way you described it, he wasn't even trying to get up in your grill. You was so determined to be in front of him. In past autumn years, fast forward all the way up until now, however old you are, decade plus later, you come out and you talk about how this man did all this harm to you. Well, where was those allegations in between meantime? Like, this is not something that we firsthand believe. Even the Bible teaches us to cross-examine the accuser. It's a lot of things that we don't believe and we see. So that's what they were doing. They were being honored by the Bill Cosby, some alleged victims, I still call them alleged, of Bill Cosby, because these women, man, I don't care what nobody say about what I said. You keep going in front of a man. You keep putting yourself in a position. You want to be down. You want to hang around. It's not like I'm talking to somebody that said no and fought him off and didn't know the partner. This person knew this person. This person said that they were in a relationship. They went back. Man, this is bogus. You're not what I would see as a victim, and you can't change what I see. And I'm allowed to see whatever I want because God gave me eyes and a mind to think. Thousands of men are falsely accused of sexual assault. Scott Espinosa right here, he is a man right here, falsely accused by a girl. Well, she said she was a girl. During his case, his rape case had inconsistencies exposed in it. The man was facing up to 35 years in prison. San Diego police taped an interview with the alleged victim. She said 10 guys waited to take their turn at Espinosa's apartment. 2 men at a time was raping her. She said that she was held against her will, held captive. However, a shadow lawyer reviewed the tape twice, came back a second interview 2 days later. The prosecutor asked about those 10 men. She said, oh, yeah, well, that never happened, she said. I must have dreamt that. Witnesses said that the woman was free to come and go into the complex whenever she wanted. She would go to a neighbor's to have her hair done and to another neighbor to smoke cigarettes. There was actually several witnesses saying that she came to the Espinosa's home because she said she didn't have anywhere else to go. She was homeless. Come to find out, that woman lied about her age. She said to the police that she was 14, but it actually turned out this girl was a woman. She was 22 years old at the time, and she had 3 children. Still, they found Espinosa guilty, and he was in jail for 589 days, almost 19 months. During the time of him being arrested, Espinosa was very sad during this video. His mother committed suicide because she thought she would never see her son again. Can you imagine that? Being falsely accused of sexual assault. Your mother, while you can't do anything about it, she doesn't know. She kills herself. She's in despair. She misses her son, her baby boy. She knows that her son is innocent, but she can't prove it because the law locked him up and already gave him up to 35 years. So she committed suicide. And he said that he can never get that back. Actually, he looked into the camera and said he can't get that back. You can't give me that back. You can't give me back my mom, can't give me back my life, and you can't take away this bad, damning defamation you put on me. Now, I don't doubt that it's some unhappiness with these alleged victims. I don't doubt that they have some type of story because R. Kelly is the king of R&B. He's reigned, he has 14 albums plus, over 30 years. He's the sex man. Everybody wants a piece of him. And it's R. Kelly, not Robert. R. Kelly, the performer, he attracts so many people. So these women probably wanted to be serious with them, and they wanted to be the one and only. They did things freaky, and they probably didn't like it after they didn't get what they wanted. And this is just me saying allegedly. It's a lot of comparisons with Scott and with R. Kelly is going through. They're accusing him of holding women captive, underage chicks, inconsistencies of stories. That's obvious inconsistencies. We got the interviews all over the internet. So the lies that's been told, there's a lot of similarities. But you took away Scott's life. His mother passed away. She killed herself because she thought she would never see her son again. Her despair took her out. Her depression made her a victim. So they talk about bravery and they talk about power. Bravery is when a man is faced with all these allegations, all that he's been going through, being defamed everywhere he turns, only have 1% supporters in the whole world, still can say, I'm innocent.